Alright guys, so we're back again today with the TC, and today we're going to be fixing the rubber right here on my hatch switch, because mine has came off and started to melt. And I've actually seen this on other occasions on TCs that it's like a normal problem, it'll dry rot, and it was already kind of like this when I bought the car. But today we went ahead and we ordered the rubber that goes around right here, not the full switch, and we're going to go ahead and change that out now. So we're going to go ahead and take off these two Phillips head screws to start off with. Okay, so one thing I was going to tell you guys is it might help if you have an angled screwdriver like this, because they're up there really tight, and unless you have a really short screwdriver, it's going to be hard to take them out without this, or at least get them started, and then you can go ahead and use a normal screwdriver. So we're going to loosen those now. Okay, so now we got our screws out. So that's what they look like. So now we're going to go ahead and try to get this panel out. And as you guys can see, so I'm just taking my interior tool that I have, looks like this, and we're just kind of prying around. And I'm actually, we don't know how to do this really. I hadn't looked up a form or anything. But there's actually, where the holes are and where the screw goes in at, there's actually like a push pin, kind of like an interior panel or something. So we're trying to be easy, because you don't want to just stick in there and pry hard, because you could mess up this panel, because there's problems with this panel popping off easy. And then of course you don't want to break this piece of plastic in here because it's really thin. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of work slowly around the edges until it pops out. Okay, so I've went ahead and pulled it down a little bit with the interior pull tool, and now we've got a precision screwdriver, and I'm kind of just slowly working, and I went ahead and put a towel up there where I'm not scraping the paint, and we're just slowly pushing down until I can get the push peg out. So we're doing that now. Okay, so I hope you guys seen that progress. I just went back and forth between the precision tool and my interior pull tool. But anyway, as you guys can see, now we've got enough room to where the gasket, we can flip the gasket over the edges and then push it back in. So we're going to go ahead and clean the old gasket off that melted, and we're going to go ahead and put the new one on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the heat gun and heat up the old gasket to make it, or the old switch cover, so it'll make it easier to get the rubber off. Okay, so now after it's warm, I'm going to take this plastic razor blade and just go around everything, get all the old off.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. Okay
guys, so as you can tell, it's working, it's coming off. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest off camera, because I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me do this for 20 minutes. Okay, so there's what it looks like now. We got the majority of it off. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what made it a lot easier. My dad works at a print shop, and this is some like rubber rejuvenator, but you guys can see, and it comes in really handy. And we just put it on paper towels. Let me show you guys. We just put it on some paper towels like this, and see how it just pulled the rubber right off, and we just kept on going with new over it and over it and over it, and it actually loosened it up a little bit. And then I still used that plastic knife too, and then that's what you'll get to. So now we're going to go ahead and put the new handle on. Okay, so here's the new cover, and I'll leave a link in the description for you guys where I got mine from, and it even comes with new screws, which is a good thing because we actually messed up the screws trying to get them out. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start installing this now. But as you guys can see, on the back of it, there's like these little spots cut out there's pegs on the actual latch itself that the slots are going to have to go into, and that's what will hold it on. Okay, so as I was saying before, we're going to put the back side of the gasket up first and make sure it goes in those little pegs right here, and then we're going to stretch it around to the back side.
Dreams of my own, I've been working from home. I can do it on my own, but sometimes it gets cold like. Cause it's cold outside and I don't know why. I'm just living my life, Nothing's what it seems.
Okay, so now we'll do a close-up. We've got it on. Just be careful with the back corners. Make sure that you get it up on there. So now we're going to go ahead and slide it back up and in, and then put our screws back in. Okay, so we've pushed it back up in there. You'll kind of hear a little pop. I'm sorry I didn't film it, the battery died. So now we're going to go ahead and put the screws in. Just put them up in there with your fingers, and then we'll have to use our angle screwdriver to tighten them. But anyway, so there's that.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
Okay, so now I'll show you guys the finished product. Okay guys, so we'll go ahead and end the video. I hope this latch panel button install helped you guys if you have one melting away or it's been cut and it's messed up, just like mine. It's a really easy install for the most part. Just make sure that you're easy when you pry it out, because you definitely don't want to break your actual mechanism. And cleaning all that stuff off, if yours isn't melted, you won't have to worry about that. But that was kind of a pain. But even if you don't have a Scion, there's you know, like any other hatch car will probably just have the two screws right here that you can pop that down and do the same thing. Just make sure that you get the button up and behind the actual mechanism itself. That was one of the harder spots that we had to just make sure that it was lapped over in the back. But anyway, I hope this video helped you guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the bell to where you can get notifications when I come out with new videos. Also, in the description below, there will be a link to my Instagram, and I daily upload there, or not upload, but you know, post pictures and stuff. And you guys can kind of stay up to date a little bit better. And also in the outro, there'll be some more videos up in the corner, and you can check out those as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, so I've pried it down a little bit with this. Now we're going to use a precision flathead, and we're going to go ahead.